Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming here. If you're new, hi, my name is Isha. I'm a software engineer by profession and I create content on this channel. So coming back to why we all are here, you guys are here. Today I'm gonna talk about MS in US. I'm planning to make 3 parts of this video. So first part is gonna be all about visa interview process, how to take your appointment, consulate, interview tips and all of that jazz. So if it is something which interests you, then keep on watching. Okay, so if I look down here, it says because I have my notes in here, so bear with me. First of all, I would like to say come to United States if you really want to. Now here, I don't mean to scare any one of you. What I really mean to say by this is come here if you really are into the field you're coming into. Don't come by looking like others or your others' life. I think some people think that after coming here your life is set. That's not true. It is in a way if you're ready for it, if you're ready to work for it, if you know that how you'll have to work and you'll have to work hard. So if you're prepared for that, then do come here. If you're not, this video is not for you, because the education system here is not same as in India. First of all, let me put it out there. In India, the education system is very theoretical, so I think it's somewhere easy to complete your education and get good grades, but here you really need to work hard. It's more about practical knowledge here. It's more about your projects. It's more about how you give your exams. There's plagiarism and a lot of different policies. You need to take care of all of that, as well as if you're not that much financially stable, like if you're planning to work on campus and earn some money and manage your expenses, then you need to manage both side by side. So be prepared. First of all, what you need to do to take your visa appointment. Now this video is kind of specifically for 421 students who are coming here, because that is how I've planned it. Okay, so first of all, you need to fill your visa form. For that, I'll also leave the link in the description below. You need to go to US Travel Docs, fill in the form DS-160 if I'm not wrong, to take your visa appointment. Now, once you have successfully completed that application, paid your application fee, then you will be able to take the appointment. See which consulate is near you and where you will be comfortable to travel. If you have some relative there where you can stay, good. If not, then again, try to see which one you're more comfortable. Take appointment there. Now, while taking the appointment, it will be a 2-day process. So the first appointment is gonna be for your biometrics. In that, they will take your fingerprint and your retina scan. Okay, so those 2 things are gonna be there. That's it. So for that, you don't need to be scared at all. All you need to do is just go in. They'll ask your name, your passport and everything. They'll do your scans and you're good to go. Now, after that is done successfully, the second appointment will be your visa interview. For that, again, don't be nervous. How to get prepared, tips and tricks, what you should know, what you should not say, what you should say, etc, etc. First of all, reach the venue early. By early, I mean at least 45 minutes or 30, but nothing less than that. Be there early. It's no harm. How that will help you is you will be calm, you'll be composed. Like we all are in hurry and then we are like, oh, will we reach on time or no, and then about the traffic and things like that. So once you'll be there, you will have another 30 to 45 minutes to relax, take deep breaths and be ready for the interview. Go through the points in your mind, relax. I would say don't think too much and avoid seeing people around you, in a way that once you are inside the room, if people are getting rejected, if their visa is getting approved, it's not related to you. It doesn't matter with your application. There's no like fixed number that okay, per day they'll give only 10 and 1% got it. No, right? So don't think much, don't think about that, don't pay attention, be happy for others. That's it. So be there early, give that time to yourself, be prepared, be confident, be calm. Point number 2, make sure you know your university well. What I mean by that is, you should know about your university, you should know about your department, you should know about your coursework, and you should know about your teachers, faculty there. So they are gonna ask you, like if you have multiple approvals, they will ask you why you have chosen that particular university. So you should be able to answer that properly, which will show that you are going to that university or you are coming to United States because that is what you want, like you're really interested in it, you did your own research. So make sure you do that. Okay, you should know your university well. If you're coming for computer science, like which coursework attracts you or interests you or intrigues you. Say artificial intelligence is like what I want to go ahead in, human computer interaction, databases, whatever your forte is, wherever you want to go, try to see if there are subjects related to that in that university, and tell the interviewer that this is what I'm really interested in, and there is this coursework which I want to learn from this professor. They are really good in this, and I know that they have made this project which really interests me, stuff like that. You should know what to tell when it comes to why you have chosen that particular university. Make sure you check your documents. This is one very important thing which you can't miss, right? Like question answers are not in your hand. What your interviewer is gonna ask you how their mood is today and all of that, but your documents is definitely one of the things which is in your hand. Make sure you check it 3 times, 4 times, multiple times. Like make it ready like 2-3 days before your interview. Make sure you check it 2 days before the interview, a night before interview, in the morning, and make sure like there's everything in there so that you're confident that from your side you're completely prepared, because you'll be very sure that okay, I've checked multiple times and I know my documents are perfect and there's no mistake in that, right? Another important tip is make sure that you don't lie. Whatever it is, it's okay. Like I told you that you need to know about your coursework, about the faculty, their name and everything. By any chance, if you don't know it, or if they ask a question like this which you have no idea, don't lie. Like don't make up stories, because they'll come to know it and then it will be really bad for you in future as well. So if you don't know something, try to give another type of answer. I won't say like tell them that I don't know this. No, like if they ask why you want to go this university, if you can't tell about a particular faculty, just tell them that this subject is really interesting to me. They have the coursework here. I really like the weather. Like I said in my interview that I'm going to California because the weather is very similar to that in India, and that is where I'll be comfortable. So give answer confidently, calmly, but don't lie. Lying is not good for your visa interview. Another tip I would like to give is don't argue with your interviewer. Your visa is approved, they are gonna keep your visa, they'll congratulate you and they'll let you know that you'll get your visa etc done and whatever. If not done, if they return your passport back, don't argue. Like don't ask them questions like why didn't you give me my visa and I was good and I was correct, like where is the part where I went wrong, and any other argument. They might in easy language, if I say, they might blacklist you. Maybe you won't get a chance to come here if you apply for a visa again. They're gonna make a mark. So make sure that in either case you just say thank you so much for your time, you have a great day, and leave. If you get it, smile and leave. If not, you can't smile, it's okay, but don't argue. Just say thank you and leave. Better option will be to apply again and give your visa interview again, but don't take the risk of arguing with them or doing any questioning. Okay, now if you have not yet decided university, if you have 2 or 3 approvals and if you are still thinking about which one to go, I will tell you a few factors which you should consider. First, whether if it's good or not. I mean, I'm not giving the priority wise list, but like I'm telling the points you should consider. So the weather, if it will suit you or not, like if you are okay in the cold weather like east, if you don't want to go there. Second, of course, coursework. That's the most important why you're coming here. If you're choosing a university, it should have a coursework which interests you, in which you want to make your career ahead. The faculties are good, like you can see about the faculties, you can research about them, what kind of projects they're done, what are the student feedback on them, and you can contact your alumni or like Indian students who are here in those university, ask them about those professors. So make sure you do your research about the university, the department, the teachers, right? So whether department, then make sure you know if there are good amount of opportunities. By that what I mean is, uh, say in California there are places where there are not a lot of software companies, but in Bay Area, of course, it's a hub, everything is here, like all the companies. So you want to make sure that you go somewhere where there is opportunity related to your field, because if you want to get internship, if you want to work on CPT, you have that option of doing it. So you can work hard towards it, you can earn, you can manage your expenses. Also ask the students who are studying there, like how about on-campus jobs, how many international students are able to get on-campus job. That is another important factor to consider, because if you want to come here, manage your own expenses, even a ratio of it, you should be able to. Also, if you have a relative nearby, that will be another good option, so that just in case if you need any help, if you need a getaway, if you're too much homesick, you have someone to go to. So if you have that option, consider that. That is another plus point, I would say, if you're coming outside India for the first time. Another point will be living expenses. Make sure you compare like what is the tuition fee, the rent, the Wi-Fi, the electricity bill. Wi-Fi wouldn't differ much, but rent definitely does. Like I know in California where you can get a single room in 400, and then you come to Bay Area where you have to share room and it's 800, 900. So it completely differs. So make sure you calculate your options, you calculate your living expenses, consider all these factors, and then make a decision. So this is the first part of this video. I'm trying to keep it short and simple. For the next two videos, second video is going to be about the education system here, the curriculum, getting job on campus, how to get internship, and of course the last part will be getting jobs in US after MS, which is not that simple, but we all can do it. So these are the three videos which I have planned for now. If you have any other questions about visa interview or related to MS in US, you can leave it down, or you can DM me on my Instagram. I would love to help you all who are coming this semester, coming semester for 21 any way I can. I'm already receiving quite a good number of messages from people on LinkedIn and Instagram. Yeah, please message me, please DM me, ask your questions. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it helped you guys. If it did, please like the video, comment if you have any questions, do share it with your friends who are planning to come in for 21. I'll see you in my next videos. And be sure that, okay, that was too loud.